Projectile means throwing a particle upward at an angle theta. What will happen to this? This means it will go, even though you project it at an angle theta, its path will be like this. Its path will be like this. This is called projectile. So the bombing will be by missile. They are using bombs, no? They will use this path. They will use this path. At what angle, if you project, it will hit here. Like that, they will think and do. So AB is called range. AB is called range. This highest height it reaches is equal to H, capital H, or H max we can say. This is range, this is height, highest, capital H. This is an angle of projection. This theta is called angle of projection. Angle of projection. The initial velocity is u. Already I told you that this should be resolved into two parts. To solve the sum, this u has to be resolved into two parts. One is along x direction, another one is along y direction. Adjacent side means u cos theta, u cos theta, u sin theta, u sin theta, u cos theta, u sin theta. So the vertical velocity is u sin theta. Horizontal velocity is u cos theta. So suppose you are projecting with 20 meter per second means along horizontal direction, the velocity will be u cos theta. Along vertical direction, its velocity will be u sin theta. It is resolved in two parts. These two will not interact. This is very, very important. Already told you that if two forces are, two velocities are, any two motion are perpendicular to each other means one will not affect the other. That's why it is resolved into two parts. Then what happens to vertical velocity? Gravity is pulling down. Gravity is pulling down. That's why vertical velocity will go on decreasing. At this point, vertical velocity equal to 0. Suppose you are throwing a stone upward means go. At one point, its velocity becomes 0. Stand still for a fraction of a second, it will be stand still, then it comes down. So here, its vertical velocity becomes 0 at this point. Then its initial velocity for downward motion, its initial velocity is 0. Final velocity is the same u sin theta. Whatever u sin theta you got, the same you will get here. Because distance is same. Initial velocity here u sin theta, final velocity is 0. Here initially 0, final will be u sin theta. Final vertical velocity. I am talking about vertical velocity. What will happen to horizontal velocity? Vertical velocity is u sin theta. What happens to horizontal velocity is u cos theta. U cos theta, already I told you that no force is acting along this direction because gravity is acting perpendicular to this v cos theta. That's why it will not affect u cos theta. Here u cos theta, everywhere its value is u cos theta. Here also its velocity u cos theta only. Unless otherwise, air resistance is ignored. Air resistance we are ignoring. Otherwise, its speed will decrease. Minus air resistance. Speed decrease due to air resistance will be reduced. But let us assume that it is air-free zone. For mathematics, for some we will assume like that. That's why it is u cos theta remains same. That is the advantage of separating this velocity into two parts. One is u cos theta, another one is u sin theta. So we will see further in the next class. because